Hello students. Today we are going to discuss these topics: gravity axis of body, center of gravity, center of mass, centroids. Okay, and its concept. Centroid of a different known figures. Now gravity axis of the body. Now see, suppose this is a body. This body is made up of a different or number of n number of these small particles, made up of this small number of particles. If we consider the weight of this small particle, suppose this is a first particle, the weight of this particle is vertically downward, acting vertically downward. Okay, and it is under the action of that gravitational force. That's why it is vertically downward. And we assume that the weight of this first particle is W1. Similarly, all these particles' weight is acting in a vertical downward direction. Okay, means these weights of all these particles are parallel to each other. And if we consider these are the forces, nothing but a forces. Okay, and if we draw if we find out the resultant of all these forces, parallel forces, so we get that weight of that body, and that is known as that weight is lies on the line of action of that resultant force is nothing but a weight, and that is known as a gravity axis of the body, where the weight of all particles supposed to be acting at that point. That is known as a gravity axis of body. Now center of gravity, it is for the 3D. 3D means it is for the 3 dimensions. Then what is that center of gravity? The center of gravity of a body is the point of intersection of all gravity axis of the body. Now see this figure. Here the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis meeting at this point. So that is nothing but the center of gravity, and it is acting for the 3-dimensional figures. Okay. Now see centroid, center of mass. Center of mass means what? It is the point where the entire mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. Means suppose this is the body made up of a uniform material, suppose made up of a wood. So entire mass of this body is supposed to be concentrated at this point. So this is the center of mass of this body. And the important note is here, the center of mass and center of gravity coincide as the gravity field is treated as a uniform. Means if the body is made up of a single material, uniform material, so the center of gravity and center of mass is concentrated. That is coincide. Okay, दोनों एक ही point पे आते हैं. So that is coincide when the uniform that body is made up of a uniform material. Okay. Now the centroid, it is very simple. It is defined as a geometrical center of body. Now suppose these are the known figures. Known figures means we know that this is the square, rectangle, triangle, like this. So geometrical center means what? Suppose this is a square. If we draw the diagonals of this square, the meeting point of that diagonal is nothing but a centroid, and it is acting for the through 2D figures, means 2 dimensions, only 2 dimensions, length and width, if that having the figure having the length and width only. So this is the centroid of the square, this is the centroid of the rectangle, this is the centroid of a equilateral triangle. Okay, now here again important note is that when the material is uniform throughout that body, so centroid and center of mass are identical or coincide, we can say that. Okay, so if density varies, these 2 points are not coincide. So these may be the 2 MCQs. Okay, when the center of mass and centroids are coincide with each other, or when that are not coincide. So these are the 2 different types of MCQs may be asked in the examination. Now see this diagram. Here this rectangle is there and this is the centroid, also that is the center of mass. Both are coincide. Okay, because this material is made up of a uniform material. Suppose ये हमने assume किया है कि this is made up of that wood material is wood. Okay, so their uniform material is there. So this that means centroid and center of mass are coincide. Now assume that half part of this rectangle is made up of a wood and half part is made up of a metal, okay, iron, suppose that. So this part, half part like this, suppose this part made up of a iron is a heavy part, okay. Now here center of mass is shifted, okay. Here these two, centroid and center of mass, are not coincide because this is not a uniform material, made up of a uniform material. हाफ अलग है, हाफ अलग है, okay, दोनों अलग अलग material है. So here center of mass is shifted to this point, okay. So these two are not coincide when this density is vary, material density is vary, that center of mass and centroid has not coincide, okay. Now the formulas to find out the centroid. So centroid we can find out with the help of known figures centroidal distance. Now the centroidal x distance and centroidal y distance we want to find out that, and the formula is that summation ax divided by summation a. Now a is the area of that figure and x is the centroidal distance of known figures. Here that summation ax means what? a1 x1 plus minus a2 x2 plus minus up to an xn. Now what is that? a1 x1, a1 is the area of first known figure, x1 is the that centroidal x distance of that known figure, and similarly a2 x2 like that, okay. Now here the plus and minus signs here are there. When we use to plus sign and when we use to minus sign. Plus means what? When the area, different area, if we want to add that area, all that area, use the plus sign, and if we want to subtract that or remove that area to find out the known figures area or given area, so removed or subtract करने के लिए हम माइनस साइन यूज करेंगे. Now similarly here y bar, to find out the y bar, same formula is used. Instead of that x, y1 x y2 are there. Now these are the nothing but y vertical distance of that centroid from the x-axis, okay. So if we know this known figure centroidal distance, we can find out the unknown figure centroidal distance, okay. So first of all we discuss the known figures area. This is the formula to find out the centroidal distance of area figure, okay. Now centroidal distance of line or wire segment, instead of that area only length is that a is replaced by l, okay. L1 is the nothing but a length of that area, okay. L2 is the length of second known area. Similarly here y in the y bar formula, that l is a is also replaced by the l. Same simple formula. Now see centroidal distance of known areas. Known areas, this is the rectangle, we know that. Now geometrical center means if we join this diagonal, this is nothing but a centroid, okay. Centroid, this is the centroid, and see here given axes are, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. X-axis, one of that length is lie on this x-axis and width of that rectangle is lies on the y-axis, okay. So from given x and y-axis, this is nothing but a x बार, ओके. एक्स बार कौन सा है? यहाँ पे भी स्टूडेंट को बहुत सारी डिफिकल्टी होती है, उल्टा करके आते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. नो एक्स बार क्या है? द लाइन विच इज पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस इज नथिंग बट अ एक्स बार, और line which is parallel to the y-axis is nothing but a y-bar, okay. Now this length is b and the width is of the rectangle is d. So centroidal distance x bar is this b by 2 and y bar is nothing but a d by 2 for this diagram. So x bar is b by 2 and y bar is d by 2. Now see second figure here. Here x-axis is lies on that, or length is lies on the x-axis. Now here I shift this that y-axis to the that, or coincide this y-axis to that centroid. So what happens? See that, see which distances is going to reduce. See the this y-axis is first of all lie here along that width. Okay, now slowly this distance is get reduced. and ultimately when y-axis lies or passing through the centroid, so x bar completely becomes the 0. Okay, so here the concept is that हमें ये अंडरस्टैंड करना है, समझ लेना है और याद भी रखना है कि गिवन एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस से ये दीज आर द सेंट्रोइडल डिस्टेंस, बट इफ द इन द न्यूमेरिकल इफ वाई एक्सिस से सेंट्रॉइड पास हो रहा है या फिर सेंट्रॉइड से वाई एक्सिस पास हो रही है, सो एक्स बार इज 0. वाई इट इज 0 बिकॉज ये जो डिस्टेंस है विच इज पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस बिकम स्लोली बिकम्स 0. धीरे धीरे क्या हुआ, 0 हो गया. सो दिस एक्स व्हेन वाई इज पासिंग थ्रू द सेंट्रॉइड एक्स बार इज 0. नाउ यहाँ पे हमने एक्स एक्सिस वही रखी थी, सो दैट सेंट्रॉइड का डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द वाई एक्सिस इज d/2. सो y इज सेम d/2. ओके, नाउ अभी हम करेंगे, शिफ्ट करेंगे कि x एक्सिस शिफ्ट करेंगे, y एक्सिस वहीं पे रखेंगे एंड x एक्सिस हम शिफ्ट करेंगे सेंट्रॉइड पे. सो धीरे धीरे क्या हो रहा है कि ये डिस्टेंस रिड्यूस हो रहा है. ये डिस्टेंस मतलब कौन सा है, दिस d/2 एंड विच इज पैरेलल टू द y एक्सिस. जो y एक्सिस को पैरेलल था वो धीरे धीरे हो गया 0. ओके, सो हियर व्हेन द x एक्सिस पासिंग थ्रू द सेंट्रॉइड y इज 0. ओके, सो ये हमें याद रखना है, उल्टा करके याद रखना है. अगर y से पास हो रहा है तो x 0 और x से पास हो रहा है सेंट्रॉइड, देन y बार इज 0. हियर x एक्सिस वहीं पे थी, सो दिस डिस्टेंस इज b/2 रिमेन्स सेम. Now if we pass both axes from the centroid, दोनों एक्सिस सेंट्रॉइड से है, so x and y both are 0. ओके, सो गिवन एक्सिस कहाँ है तो उससे हमें फाइंड आउट करना है डिस्टेंसेस जो न्यूमेरिकल में पूछा है. सो हमें इससे ये तो याद रखना ही है स्टैंडर्ड फिगर्स. सो ये याद रख के हमें कैलकुलेशंस के टाइम इस टाइप से जो अभी मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया उस टाइम हमें अकॉर्डिंगली लेना है, चूज करना है. नाउ सी दिस इज द स्क्वायर. अगेन स्क्वायर का भी वही सेम है, द ऑल साइड्स ऑफ द स्क्वायर्स आर सेम. So this distance is a/2, this distance is a/2, x is a/2, y is a/2. Now circle here, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So x bar is r and y bar is r. Okay, now here for this circle, सपोज मैंने यहाँ से एक y एक्सिस शिफ्ट की, यहाँ पे शिफ्ट की, तो धीरे धीरे ये डिस्टेंस कम हुआ एंड x बिकम्स 0. ओके, सो यहाँ पे गिवन कहाँ है ये हमें याद रखना है हमेशा कि गिवन से हमें ये याद रखो और न्यूमेरिकल में क्या गिवन है, x एक्सिस एंड y एक्सिस कहाँ पे है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली हमें डिस्टेंसेस कैलकुलेट करना है. नाउ फॉर द सेमी सर्कल, सेंट्रॉइड ऑफ दिस सेमी सर्कल इज दिस वन. Okay, here x-axis is y-axis is passing through this centroid, so x distance becomes 0. Okay, and y is nothing but this distance 4r upon 3 pi. So this is vertical distance. Okay, y distance. Now if I shift this y-axis, यहाँ से मैंने यहाँ पे शिफ्ट कर ली, तो ये डिस्टेंस कितना हुआ, सेंट्रॉइड का डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द y-axis that is parallel to the x-axis and that becomes r. This is nothing but a radius of the semicircle. So this is distance is r. Now for the quarter circle, centroid of the quarter circle is this one. X distance is 4r upon 3 pi. Similarly y distance is 4r upon 3 pi. If this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, अगर ये x है और ये y है तो these are the x bar and y bar of this quarter circle. Now sector. Okay, so here this is this centroid of this sector. Here x-axis, x line or axis is passing through the centroid. That's why y bar is 0. Now see x bar. X bar is from this point to this point. This is x bar, 2r sin alpha upon 3 alpha. Now what is that alpha angle? This alpha angle, ये देखो पूरा complete angle sector का है. Alpha is the x axis divides that sector angle into two equal half. So this alpha is nothing but a semi angle of the sector. Half angle of that sector. Semi angle means half angle of the sector. R is the radius. Now here this x bar is 2r sin alpha upon 3 alpha. Now for this sin alpha, alpha is the semi-angle. Now here when we use the angle with sin, cos, tan, consider that is with a degree. ओके डिग्री के साथ हमें कंसिडर करना है. एंड व्हेन वी आर यूजिंग द सिंगल एंगल सो कंसिडर दैट इज इन रेडियन. मीन्स फॉर दिस डिवाइडेड बाय 3 अल्फा, यहाँ पे अगर हमें पुट करना है सो हमें उसको पुट करना है, उसको पहले कन्वर्ट करना है डिग्री टू रेडियन एंड देन यूज इन दिस फॉर्मूला. ओके नाउ right angle triangle. Okay, there are the different types of a triangle. So first is the right angle triangle. Centroid of the right angle triangle is this one. Okay, this is the x axis. Here ये बहुत important है right angle triangle के लिए. centroid कहाँ से है, given axis कहाँ पे है, ये हमें अच्छे से ध्यान में रखना है. तो this is the suppose x axis and this is the y axis. लेंथ एंड उसकी ये जो है हाइट, उसके हिसाब से हमने एक्स एंड वाई उस पर लाई किया है. नाउ फ्रॉम द गिवन एक्सिस, फ्रॉम दिस इज द वाई एक्स डिस्टेंस एंड दिस इज नथिंग बट अ वाई डिस्टेंस. सो विड्थ हमने बी कंसिडर की, हाइट इज एच. सो इफ द विड्थ इज बी, now this distance which is parallel to the x-axis of centroidal distance x, that is b by 3, and which is parallel to the y-axis, that is h by 3. okay, ये कहाँ से है, given x ये है एंड गिवन y इज दिस वन. यहाँ से हमने ये डिस्टेंसेस फाइंड आउट किए. तो अभी न्यूमेरिकल में हमेशा ये रेक्टेंगल जो ट्रायंगल, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल जो होता है वो अलग अलग इस पे दिया रहता है, गिवन एक्सिस से अलग अलग डिस्टेंस पे दिया रहेगा. एंड कंसिडर हमें क्या करना है कि बेस, दिस इज द बेस ऑफ दिस राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. ओके, सो बेस से हमें अगर कैलकुलेट करना है दैट इज द b by 3 एंड बेस से हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे h by 3 सेंट्रोइडल डिस्टेंस. एंड इफ वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट फ्रॉम द अपेक्स, दीज आर द अपेक्स ऑफ दैट right angle triangle. So from apex this distance is 2b by 3 and from this apex to h by 3. इस टाइप से आप याद रखो, फिर आपको confusion कभी नहीं होगा. Now suppose ये हम right angle triangle rotate करते हैं like this, सिर्फ हमने rotate कर लिया और I want to calculate that distance from the this x axis. Now this is the y axis. यहाँ पे हमने consider की y axis at this point, at this apex. So x distance is parallel to the x axis, so this is 2h by 3 and y distance is remains same, y distance is remains same which is parallel to this y axis, so this is b by 3. okay, हमने रोटेट कर लिया. नाउ सपोज हमने यहाँ पे फिर से रोटेट कर लिया राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल को एंड दिस इज द एक्स एक्सिस एंड दिस इज द वाई एक्सिस. सो गिवन x एंड y से ये सेंट्रोइडल डिस्टेंस है, सेंट्रोइड है. So this is nothing but a centroidal x distance, centroidal y distance. So from this given x axis, this is 2b by 3 and this is distance is 2h by 3. So axis कहाँ है इससे हमें याद रखना है. So simply हमें right angle triangle में हमें क्या करना है, जो 90 डिग्री जहाँ पे बन रहा है, so that is the base. So base से b by 3, h by 3 centroidal distance है and from apex 2h by 3 and from this apex that is 2b by 3. ये याद रखो और एक्सिस कहीं पे भी रोटेट करो आप इजीली फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो दैट सेंट्रोइड कहाँ पे है फ्रॉम द गिवन एक्सिस. ओके, सो दीज आर द डिस्टेंसेस ऑफ दिस राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. Now this is the equilateral triangle. So for this equilateral triangle, if we assume that base is b, h is the height, so this is the centroid, means that is if we join that apex and median, okay, so midpoint, so these are the nothing but a median of that, where the median of that equilateral triangle meet, that is the centroid of that equilateral triangle. So that x distance, x axis is this one, y axis lies or passing through the centroid, so x bar is 0 and y bar is h by 3. Now if we shift this y axis, if we shift this y axis at this point, ओके, यहाँ पे हमने शिफ्ट किया तो ये आपका x डिस्टेंस हुआ फ्रॉम दैट सेंट्रोइडल डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द y एक्सिस. सो ये आपका b by 2 होगा उस केस में. ओके, तो ये याद रखना है कि हमारी गिवन एक्सिस कहाँ पे है, उससे हमें डिस्टेंसेस कैलकुलेट करना है. नाउ इफ दिस इज नॉन इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल, ओके, नो ये ट्रायंगल है, उसका बेस जो है दैट इज L, हाइट इज h. नो दिस डिस्टेंस सेंट्रॉइड, ये यहाँ पे अपेक्स से हमने यहाँ पे अगर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप किया, सो दिस डिस्टेंस इज a and remaining distance is b. Okay, so centroid lies at this point of such type of a triangle. Okay, so this is nothing but a x bar and this is nothing but a y bar. So x bar is a plus L by 3 and y bar is h by 3. Okay, so remember these figures. Now if the up to this area tha, figures are area. Now here length और wire we can say that, अगर इस टाइप का आपको फाइंड आउट करना है, now this is the length and this length that is और wire of length L, तो ये यहाँ पे x axis पे है. Okay, so x axis means here this centroid or x axis is passing through the centroid, that's why y bar is here 0 and L by is x bar is, that is length half L by 2. Okay, so x bar is L by 2. Now see, same length हमने यहाँ पे incline की, so inclination of this length or wire with x axis is theta. Now here we want this, वहाँ centroid is exactly at the half of this length, half पे ही रहेगा, so this distance is L by 2. Okay, now if we consider, we want to find out the x bar and y bar for this centroidal distance of this length from the given x and y axis. So यहाँ पे मुझे क्या करना है, suppose मैंने ये vertical axis यहाँ पे drop की, so this is the nothing but x axis, this is nothing but a y axis meeting at a 90 degree. So this is nothing but a right angle triangle, ये right angle triangle हो गया. Out of that this is the hypotenuse equal to L by 2 and we know the theta. We want to find out the opposite side and adjacent side. So for opposite side, if we know the hypotenuse and theta, so that is h sin theta. H is L by 2 sin theta. Okay, and adjacent side is h cos of theta. Okay, so here मैंने उल्टा लिखा है. So opposite x bar is L by 2 cos of theta and y bar is L by 2 sin of theta. यहाँ से सिर्फ उल्टा कर दो. And here length of circle is like this. So x and y bar are this one. These are the x and y bar r. Similarly, semicircle of length. Here y axis is passing through the centroid. That's why x bar is 0. Similarly for the quarter circle and semicircle of length, remember this centroidal distance from the given axis, x and y axis. Thank you.